For 82 years, the ocean kept the secret of a missing American submarine. What happened to USS Herring? How did it, operating near a remote Japanese-held island, end up being destroyed by guns from the shore? And what was finally found more than 300 feet beneath the water? Welcome back to Horfei Origins, where the past still has secrets. May 16, 1944. USS Herring left Pearl Harbor under the command of Lieutenant Commander D. Zabriskie, Jr. The submarine wasn't beginning its first patrol. It had already survived 7. Now it was entering its 8th, and it would be its last. Its destination was the Kuril Islands, a remote chain stretching through the North Pacific, and USS Herring wasn't going there to hide. It was hunting. On May 31st, USS Herring rendezvoused with another American submarine, USS Barb. The two submarines divided their patrol areas and went their separate ways. Neither crew knew that this would be the last time anyone aboard USS Barb would ever see USS Herring. Then, the final patrol became a remarkable run of its own. USS Herring attacked Japanese vessels and was credited with 4 ships sunk during this final patrol. Among them were the escort ship Ishigaki, the Hokuyo Maru, and later the Iwaki Maru and Hiburi Maru. 4 enemy vessels during the patrol that would ultimately destroy USS Herring. But after those attacks, something happened that would make this submarine's fate different from almost every other American submarine lost during World War II. USS Herring ended up near the coast, and Japanese shore batteries spotted it. The submarine tried to back away into the fog, but the shore batteries opened fire. 2 direct hits struck the conning tower, and the bow, it carried separate damage from grounding near the coast. Then, USS Herring disappeared beneath the water. All 83 men aboard were lost. No survivors came home, and for decades the submarine remained somewhere beneath the North Pacific. But this wasn't just another lost submarine. Of the 52 American submarines lost during World War II, USS Herring was the only one officially identified as being sunk by enemy shore gunfire. And for 82 years, the location beneath those cold waters remained unconfirmed, until someone finally found a submarine wreck. In 2017, a Russian-led expedition discovered a wreck more than 300 feet below the surface, near USS Herring's last reported position. But finding a submarine and proving that it was USS Herring were 2 very different things, because the wreck itself was carrying evidence. The wreck was sitting more than 300 feet beneath the surface. And in 2017, a Russian-led expedition had finally found it. The location was no coincidence. It was near the area where USS Herring had last been reported. But investigators needed more than location. They needed evidence. So in 2022, a joint Russian, American, and Japanese dive team returned to the wreck. And what they found made the mystery even stranger. The submarine was sitting upright on the sea floor. Its conning tower showed signs of battle damage, and the bow carried marks consistent with grounding near the coast. 2 completely different clues pointing back toward the same final moments. Gunfire from the shore, grounding near the coast, and a submarine resting in the darkness below. The team even placed a memorial plaque to honor the 83 men who never came home. But there was still one question that nobody could answer with certainty. Was this wreck actually USS Herring? Then, 82 years after USS Herring disappeared, the answer finally surfaced. On May 29, 2026, the U.S. Navy officially confirmed the wreck was USS Herring. The submarine had finally been found, and the 83 men aboard finally had a resting place. For decades, the ocean kept their story. Now, the world knew where it ended. USS Herring was no longer missing. Its final secret was finally home. But beneath the Pacific, history still has thousands of stories waiting to be found. The story ends here, but history never does.